Have you ever looked at a dataset and thought, where do I even start? Analyzing data isn't just about numbers, it's about finding meaning, spotting patterns, and making decisions. And the truth is, most of the beginner data analysts struggles because they don't know a good approach to analyze a dataset. In this video, I'm going to share you the exact thought process of a professional data analyst used to break down complex dataset to extract insights. If you are not a data expert, don't worry. In the end of the video, you will know how to analyze a dataset in a good way. Let's get started. Ask the right questions. Most people are jumping directly into the numbers. That's a huge mistake. Before touching any data, ask yourself what the problem are we going to solve. Imagine you are working for an e-commerce company and sales are dropping. Before jumping directly into the spreadsheet, ask yourself the right questions. Which product have the highest sales drop? Or this trend is common across all the customer groups? The quality of your analysis depends upon the quality of your questions. Look for patterns and trends. Once you have a clear question, your next step is to look for patterns. Think about like this. You started to track your daily spending. You will start noticing trends. Maybe weekends are the one you spend your most of the money on. That same applies for business data. Are sales higher during the weekends, or a certain product sell better in winter if there is a group of customers who buy more frequently? A great data analyst doesn't get lost in number. They look for the story the data is telling. Break down data into smaller parts. Big data is always overwhelming. The trick is break it into smaller meaningful pieces. Instead of saying sales are down, ask which product category is affected, which region saw the biggest sales drop, or new users returning customer behaving differently. When you start to break down data into smaller pieces, you will go from I don't know what's happening to now I see the real problem. Compare and find the different. Now here's the secret. Good analyst compare, great analyst contrast. Example, if sales are dropping in one region but not in another, what's the different? If one product is struggling while another one is growing, what's the different? Most of the insight you got from comparing two things and started to asking why. Tell a story with your findings. Numbers alone don't convince anyone. A great analyst know how to tell a story. Instead of saying sales in January were lower than in December, tell a story. Sales in January were dropped, but we see an unusual spike in December due to holiday. This tells us the drop isn't a problem. It's a seasonal trend. When you frame your findings within a story, people will understand it better and your insight become actionable. And that's how you analyze data like a professional. Remember, start with the right question, look for patterns, break data into smaller parts, compare and contrast, tell a story with your findings. I will see you in the next video.